I got 0 friends.
What's up, guys? This is going to be a very, very, very special video. It's going to be a video on, I don't want to say right now, I want to make it more epic, more entrance, but it's going to be a video about how I, like, it's going to be a good video, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it can potentially save someone, help someone, give someone hope, but here goes nothing. So, today's video will be about, it is possible to stop smoking weed, to quit weeds. Yes, I was a top of the line smoker, big top of the line smoker. I want to like set this up. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it's like I was a big top of the line smoker, huge. It's actually where I might start streaming and stuff. I clean this all up. I'm gonna start like streaming like all the way down here in the basement. It's gonna be very nice. A lot of room. I clean this all up though. Yeah, so I was a big smoker. Like a lot. Like I was like morning, midday, nighttime. Especially just to eat too. I'm literally, if I wanted to go eat, like I'll tell you, I want to go to McDonald's real quick. I'll get in the car, smoke, and then go get McDonald's because it was fun, and I know exactly how it goes. I started because I was in pain. I wanted to, get rid of all that pain, knock it out, do something else, escape. And I probably would still be smoking today. Now, I do want to say this: there's a chance I could be a hypocrite and fall down the road, eventually down the road. I pray I don't. I could fall down the road and become a smoker, but I'm saying as of right now, in this very moment, it is possible to quit weeds. I pray I keep going because I don't want to be a hypocrite, but I definitely will tell you if I do, but I'm sober. It's been about over a month, I think. So over a month after smoking a year straight, a couple days after, months after, days after, I think, weeks. Yeah, so I had first got into it. My first time smoking weed was terrible. I should probably make a story about that, but I don't want to influence anybody who's smoking weed, so. It was terrible. I had like a panic attack, this and that. I cried. It was bad. I ended up picking it up again. And it's funny, too. When I would get high, I wouldn't even really enjoy it. Because I would just get so paranoid and this and that. Sometimes I would, but I would be very paranoid. Come back down and go smoke it again. This is what's like the addiction I had to smoking weed. Just imagine, like, this is something that it tastes good. I eat it, right? Makes me feel good. Pick up another one, eat it. Pick up another one, eat it. Pick up another one, eat it. That's what my smoking addiction was. It's like, it was like, I used to hate it too because my friends, my brother, they would pick it up after seeing me do it. Maybe that wasn't the reason. Maybe they did it for their own thing, but still, I know that it's monkey see, monkey do subconsciously. So when they would see me do it, it looked cool. It may have influenced my life in a potentially good way, not really. So they were like, oh, I want to try that. No. That's the hooks from SpongeBob. The hooks, me boy. It takes you all the way up. Very small chance you could come back down, but it's possible. You can't do it. So look, where was I going with this? I'm going to tell you how I stopped smoking. It's crazy too. It's a crazy story. But it may have all been a big accident that somehow worked out. So basically, long story short, I cleared up a lot of storage for this. Hopefully it doesn't run out, so I can keep going. Long story short, I got in big trouble with my dad. I had confessed to him that I was smoking. And it was a couple times, I lied to him, told him I stopped. I kept doing it. I felt so bad. My guilty conscience was killing me. Can't believe I still have a conscience somehow, but I do. He was so disappointed. And then there was just one night when I truly just confessed everything about my smoking weed habits and everything. And then it just broke my heart because I've seen him cry. And he was out, and I was like, whoa. It was like real tears. I said, why are you so upset? He was like, why am I so upset? I can't speak for everybody else. I'm gonna edit this for like how he said it because I don't want to speak like what exactly he said because it could I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but he did say, I'll say for me, my son is a drug addict, and he was crying and it just made me cry right there and then because I was planning on smoking again too after I confessed right there and then. I'm like, nah, he's not gonna care. A couple of days later, I'm gonna pick it up again. I never did, thank God. But right there and then, like just seeing him cry, it made my tiny heart just like shatter. I'm like, dang it, I know exactly what just happened. It was my fault. I picked it up, brought it into this house, and it's the devil too. It's the devil's lettuce. They might get me for saying this. Come get at me. Lord, please protect me. But it has to be said. Like so, it's. I noticed that with weeds, for me at least, the devil would linger around with other things. Like bad things would happen whenever for. Maybe alcohol too. Whenever there's alcohol, weeds around, I know that the devil's around there, so other things will just bad happen. But when you're in the right path with your intuition, with God and what's best, trust me, everything will fall into place and it's good, it's happy. But yeah, it was terrible. Like it just, bro, seeing him cry like that just broke my heart. He was like, he just drank his soda a certain way, and that right there, like, he like that, and that made me like really like just, I think I teared up. I don't even know if I did. It was so hard for me to cry. I was like, oh, like I was so prideful. I was like, no, no, no. Tried to give him a hug, but it just wasn't genuine. It wasn't real, because like my intentions, and I'm glad I stopped smoking. That like keeps me motivated to stop smoking, but. Like, I don't know, bro. I was just so sad just doing that, because it's just knowing how much trouble and pain I caused, and he was just so upset to see that. Like, that I was just so caught up in smoking a year straight. I told him how I used to have so many carts inside my room. They sold the carts. I had a bag of a little bit of weed, not too much in there, but the carts, I had like probably, I don't know if it was hundreds, almost probably 100, maybe. I don't know. It can't be 100. I don't think it was. It was probably like a couple, like probably 20, 30, 40, 50. That may be a reach. It might have been 30, 40. Just constantly smoking them, and like they were all just like lined up in my room. I used to throw them out sometimes, but a lot of them were all just lined up there. I always text the plug, and it makes me want to cry. And I get it, people, could say it helps them, this and that. It's their way of doing that, but I guess I can speak from personal experience. I don't know. I know that it's not good. That's the hardcore truth. It hurts to admit, and it hurts, but people can get mad when you say that. It really isn't good. And you could say maybe there's medical marijuana on this and that, and maybe I'm wrong, but I do know that street weed and all this other stuff, the carts and all this and that, it is bad. Especially the fact that you have, I've seen it. There's 6th graders, 7th graders, probably 5th graders, maybe less than that, but longer than that. But there's little kids out there on the streets who are buying these carts and smoking them. First of all, they're not even real like weed, because I know how that stuff all works. It's all a lot of it's just fake. It's all like chemicals and all this and that, which I was smoking. I took part in that. But it breaks my heart to see these little kids doing it. I'm 19. I was doing it too. It breaks my heart to see me and people doing it, but to see these little kids doing it, and it's just cool to them. Like, and they have nobody telling them that, like, yo, calm down, bro. You can't be doing that, because they see on TikTok. You go on TikTok, you see everybody like this. That looks so cool. You see music videos, all this and that, which I was posting all that. So I'm not a victim. What's the word? I'm a person of that who did that too. So I can't say nothing. I did that too, and it's just sad. So I'm saying this: if you're a young one, please, you can go without it. I promise you, it's possible. Like, there are moments where I'm tempted. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm like, dang, man, I want to do that. It seems so cool. It looks good. Like, right in the moment, like, yeah. But I know that it is possible to, first of all, achieve peace, achieve happiness, which I'm still working on. Don't get me wrong. If you have depression, you can do it all sober. I promise you. Our hearts, first of all, is the number one thing that can just do that. But our brains too, we can heal ourselves. You don't need all that stuff. And I know it's a hard truth to face, but it really is. And I might get hated. I might get people mad at me for this, but it's best if it's said. It's rather that it's said than it's not, because you can live in the dark. And it breaks my heart people saying, oh, this and that, and it's good, this and that. But you got to be careful, because it really can ruin your life. You can make your life better, but I don't know. I do know that when you smoke, maybe your thoughts go away. For me, my thoughts used to go double time. I used to get more thoughts and more this and that. So it was actually worse for me. But some people say it clears them up. The thing is, though, when it clears it up, you come back. It's like the hooks. You go up, come back down. Now you gotta go find another hook and go back up and come down. That's cool, but at the same time, you gotta find healthy ways. Meditation is one great way, but I know that it's hard for people to do that because we have phones, all these modern things. Cool, but which is cool. Just, it's possible. Just, family probably will heal you, but I know some families are broken, but just find possible, sober, healthy ways. It is possible, I promise you, just to do this. Play video games, something. Even that used to be like a bad thing, considered a bad thing, but it's better you play video games than smoke these chemicals and weeds. But yeah, so what was I about to say? I was about to say something about how if you go to TikTok, that can really influence you, because everywhere you see is just TikTok smoking weeds and this and that. And I never thought I'd be making this video. I thought I'd be a smoker till I die. I still probably, in the back of my head, believe that I'm probably going to smoke later down the road, which is crazy because I'm making this video. But there's a potential that I actually might stay sober forever, which is good because that's an accomplishment. But yeah, it is possible to quit weed. So if you're ever looking at it, I used to feel like that. I was very hopeless when I smoked. I was like, nah, there's no way I'm quitting this, bro. I'm just too hooked on it. Because I know how it feels. Like when you don't have it, you go one day without it, woo! You're on a different level. You're like, I need weed. You're anxious, this and that. I know exactly what it feels. I was down that road. I was bad with it. I needed it. Didn't need it technically. I just thought I needed it. I tricked myself until I finally and the sobering up. I guess it wasn't easy, hard. It was in the middle. I had temptations, but thank God, I pulled through. Like it's easy now. Like I'm like I'm still recovering because it's it was a year, but it's been a month now, so I'm clean, I'm good. But that's just my ego talking now. But for real though, like it is possible to quit weed. So if you are looking for somebody who can help you with this, I guess I can potentially help you. But if it wasn't for my family, I probably wouldn't have stopped. Truthfully, it was my family who guided me in the right way. They let me know like, yo, drugs are drugs. Like you gotta stop. People saying weed's not a drug, this and that. Maybe it is and maybe it's not, but I do know it's a substance of some sort. So, and I never thought I was be speaking like this. Maybe I am brainwashed. I know I'm not though, because it's the truth, and the truth hurts and it's hard to face at some points. But it is a substance. It's almost as if like imagine you're eating this candy every day, 3 times a day, boom, 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 boom. And it's just a candy, but at the same time, you gotta realize if you detach, look from it from a different perspective, like forget your ego, forget you, look at it from a real perspective, you're gonna be like, whoa, I'm addicted. And people say you can't get addicted to weed. I used to think that too, but from my personal experience, you wake up, you bake, and you smoke all day, and people say it's not an addiction. You can't say that's not an addiction. It is. It's and they say it's just dependency. That's all. Like I feel like me personally, I feel like that's all just like illusions of what they just say. But I know it is because I've been in it. And like it's like I remember when I wouldn't have the weeds, I would dig through all my coats, my book bags, everywhere. Like whoa, like smallest thing, smoke it. And I'd be like, and say it wasn't an addiction. It is an addiction when you're creeping out for that stuff. And it hurts to say it. It actually doesn't hurt me to say that because I'm good, but I know it might hurt somebody else to see that because they'll be like, no, it's not an addiction. I'm not addicted. If I was addicted, I'd be doing this and that for it. You got to really look at it as a bigger picture. Subconsciously, it is an addiction. So just be careful, be aware of that. It is possible to overcome it, though. Somebody said it takes 2 days to overcome it, then you're good, which I think is true because after 2 days, you still think about it. At least me, I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, dang, maybe there's a way I can finesse this. Maybe just 2 weeks and I'll go smoke again. Like, no, just don't even count the days. Just whatever you're doing, just live in the moment, and that'll heal you right there and then. Because what I used to say to myself was, not right now. Not right now, I'm not smoking. Like, not right now, this moment, I'm not going to smoke. I'm going to go play video games, walk outside, go do something. Not right now, though, I'm not going to smoke. And then when the addiction comes out, no, not right now. Because that's the best way to, for me at least, to burn, because the ego will trick you and be like, yo, if you say not right now, like no, if you say for 2 weeks, that's going to mind trick you into thinking that you gotta like do it after 2 weeks, and it's all garbage. So the hard cold truth is you just gotta cold turkey stop. It's my mom told me that too. It's crazy, but yeah, and even if you feel as if it doesn't matter, it's just you doing that. Number one, you matter too. Like number one, because you're the one who's on it. So I pray you can get off it. I pray you can get off it. So I have to pray real quick to make sure I stood on my word. I still stand on my word with this. If I do, I fail, I'm sorry, but I really hope I don't. But you have to like be able to stop yourself. Dang, what was I going with that? That was pretty good. Dang it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I feel like it does matter, but dang, it is what it is. Dang it, I was going good. It was something I really had to say. That's important. I could be in the video right there. I can edit this low key. Should I do that? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll remember what I was saying. Is that even when you feel as if it doesn't, like it's just you and it doesn't matter, it does affect other people, family, friends. Because I know for number one, for me, when I see like my friends going down that path, especially when they said they wouldn't, and then I know that I wasn't influenced about it because I used to do it, send them videos every day. It hurts me because I know deep down inside what it is. I can speak from it because I was one of those. You're in pain, you got anxiety, you have something that's bothering you, kicking you inside. Your present reality hurts, it sucks. It's something about it is just wrong. I say this in a loving way. It's tough love, and it's like you're trying to escape. So that's how I know. Like I know it hurts. So other people will see that and know it. Like it just hurts your actions can hurt other people too. So be aware of that. I'm telling you, sobering up is one of the best things. It takes a little bit of courage, but you can do it. I promise. But it is possible to quit weeds. I quit. Again, I'm proud of myself. My twin brother quit too, actually, so proud of him too. But it used to break my heart just seeing both of us just trapped in that room smoking every single night. It used to just like make me want to cry. I was doing it, but I was like, it is what it is, man. You gotta get rid of this pain, this and that. It's funny, it tricks you that you're gonna get rid of that pain, but 30 minutes or an hour later, because the weed's not even strong anymore after you stew it so many times, you're back down. The hooks, I'm telling you, you come out from the hooks and you're back down. You're like, no! Then you gotta go get the weeds again. Another thing too, it ruined friendships because you guys would do such friendship valuable things, especially with people who don't even smoke. I felt bad. I went out with this girl one time, but we were just going. It was like on some friend stuff. It was going bowling, this and that, having fun, And I literally said, hold on, wait, I'm gonna go weed from my car just to go smoke it. And then we literally had to stop it, break the present moment just for me to go smoke, just to feed into my addiction. It wasn't an addiction at the time because, you know, you don't want to say it's an addiction because that hurts your ego. You're like, nah. We have to accept it too. That's number one. You accept it as an addiction. That's how you can overcome it. But when I accepted it, I'm like, nah. And literally, I went, smoked, and then it was ruined. The day was ruined because she was sober, I was high. And people might say it works that way, but for me, at least it didn't, because I know that it was wrong. Something was wrong in the picture. I was trying to act as if it was cool, but like, no, you can tell something's forced. You can tell something's not. Shit, I just exposed my secret. But yeah, like, hope I'm not forcing this though. But yeah, it's just, you know, sober up. Like, just, you know, real to real. I know it could hurt, but and people gonna say, okay, good advice. I love that. Thank you. This and that, and go do it. And I know it's hard because I used to say that same stuff. Like, okay, maybe one day I will. Go smoke right after. Take it from me. I was the top smoker. Ask anybody I know. I was a top smoker, big smoker, and then somehow I stopped. Maybe that's my ego talking now, but yeah, just do your best. Sober up. It's possible. It's easy somewhat. It is hard because you do get temptations with anything else, but yeah, just do your best. Sober up, and I promise you, it's all real. It's all possible. But yeah. Hope you guys can sober up, live your lives how it's meant to be, not under that substance stuff, because it does hurt. It can affect. But you know what? At the same time, I can't tell anybody what to do. So just try your best, do your best, because do or do not. There is no try. But this is Javi, about to be out. Hopefully one day I'll be streaming here, a bunch of good stuff going on. But I do want to just knock that video out the way. I should do one about I'll save that one for another time. But this one's gonna be about how it's possible to quit weeds. It definitely is. Just do your best and don't let the devil trick you, because he will in little ways that you may not see it. Because, you know, the devil's biggest trick is that he doesn't exist, but he does, and he exists in these substances, these things that I was saying how it ruins friendships. I had beautiful friendships that got ruined because of this, because now all you do is just call you, yo, let's link up just to go smoke. And then when we smoke, we're like just on the phone, just high, not achieving anything. We're just sitting there in our pain and agony, air it out. But the truth is, if you were just to link up with that friend and talk with them and maybe not spread your pain, but express your pain, you never know. That might be the day that you heal and find something new about yourself that you love. And then maybe that will skyrocket. That's the beauty of friendship, is vulnerability and all that, this and that. But weeds and all that, it's, you know what, and I might get hated because I might do it on the road, like at a party or something, but I pray I never do. I pray I stay sober and I stay like smart and get away from all that drug abuse and all this and that, because I never thought I'd be making this video, but I guess I am. So anything really is possible. You feel as if you're the biggest fighter in the world. It's an illusion. It's a lie from the devil. I promise you, it can be cut. But yeah, log it out.
I got 0 friends.